We're joined now by Kier Wells, freshman defensive lineman from Victoria. Kier, just tell us a little about what's kind of been your experience so far. True freshman, but you've been getting some game action. What's it been like out on the field?
They're a bit stronger than high school, but it's pretty much the same thing. You know, they're quicker, but I'm just enjoying it, just the playing time I'm getting.
How do you stay prepared? I'm sure in high school you played all the time, and now you're kind of having to come in certain situations. How do you stay prepared and stay focused on the game?
Just like Coach says, you know, just you got to know your role. And right now, my role is just to, you know, if we're up, then you know, and they need me to go in, then I'll go in and try and help out. But you know, it's definitely an adjustment, but you know, I'm starting to get used to it.
Will you be ready if, say, an injury occurs? Will you be ready to step into the you know, some more playing time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm training and working out as hard as I can, you know, to get ready for that. But hopefully, I won't have to do that. You know, so help the guys stay healthy. But you know, if need be, then yes, sir.
And how much are you learning this year, being your first year in college? How much are you learning from the veterans on the team?
I mean, I'm learning a whole lot. You know, back at St. Joe, it wasn't really a position coach. So, I mean, like right now, you know, they're paying a lot of attention to us. So, I mean, I'm learning a lot. They're critiquing me a lot. Plus, looking at the older guys like Jimbo and Jason, you know, seniors, I get to learn a lot from them and their game experience.
All right, we're joined by junior running back Connell Davis. Connell, just take us through the last game a little bit. Had your best game as a Javelina, 11 carries, 138 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell us what it was like running out there.
Well, I mean, it just felt great. I finally got a chance to showcase a little bit of what I've got. So it's good to have the support of my team and the fans out there, especially when there's, you know, the conditions are so crummy.
Now, you've scored 5 touchdowns. You've only touched the ball 21 times. What's kind of your thought process, I guess, when you get the ball? Is it I'm getting to the end zone?
It's more so my mindset's more so I'm getting to the end zone when it's red zone situations. But as far as when I get the ball, I try to have no preconceived notions or ideas about, you know, how the play's going to end up. But I just reflect on it afterwards. I just get the ball and kind of try to get into the zone.
And talk about it seemed like in the mud and the rain, you were really the only person on either team who seemed to be able to get good footing. And I guess, well, how were you able to do that?
That's actually the first time I've ever played in conditions like that, and people just were saying that it's probably because I've got, you know, big feet. I wear a size 14. I don't know how much of a role that plays, but I just tried not to think about it too much, and it worked out.
Now, looking forward to the rest of the season, especially this week, Northeastern State coming in. What are some of the things that maybe we can expect from them? What are you guys looking to do offensively?
Offensively, well, as far as I know, they run the same type of defense that we run, so we're pretty much prepared to hit them with our full package. You know, we've been practicing against our defense, so we're pretty well prepared, but haven't gotten to watch too much film on them yet, so I'm not too sure about how things are going to go down.
Now, you've done well running the ball, but also receiving. Talk a little about that, and just, you know, when you think running back, you think just carrying the ball. But this year you've been kind of a dual threat as a pass receiver as well. What's kind of contributed to that?
Well, as people know, I transferred from Missouri, and the running backs were really incorporated into the passing game, and so I worked on my route running, and I got to work on, you know, catching the ball a lot, so that kind of upped my abilities.
We're joined now by Jason Garcia, senior defensive lineman from Brownsville. Jason, team off to a 3-0 start, ranked in the top 10 now. What's kind of been the key to the team's success so far?
Well, yeah, we are in a kind of a role, and we're a lot more confident than anything else. And I think that's good for us, you know, going out through the season, us playing with a lot more confidence than we did in the previous years, and that's just going to help us, you know, in the end.
And then talk a little bit about this past game, Central Oklahoma. They came in ranked 24th. The offense got off to a great start. Defense scored a touchdown. Everything was kind of rolling that first half, and the rains hit, and it just kind of like bogged down. But really a good win for the team. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, they were ranked. They were a good team. They fought, I mean, until the end. And it was unfortunate for them. It started raining, and I guess they couldn't really handle the rain. But they were a good team, and that was a big win for us.
And then talk a little bit about yourself. You went off the field with looked like an injury. Just kind of update us on your status.
I might have just hurt my knee a little bit. I'm going to get my MRI tomorrow. But if everything goes the way it should, I mean, I should be back in a couple weeks.
All right, back in time for West Texas?
Back in time for West Texas, and that's the game I'm looking for. When we start South Division, you know, hopefully I'll be ready to go 100%.